Hi, how you doing? So, the official teaser trailer for Superman, wasn't it called Superman Legacy? Did they change the name? I don't know, whatever. Superman, the official teaser trailer by James Gunn has officially dropped, and I'm excited. Now, before I get to the actual trailer itself, I wanted to give a few little, let's say, opinions on mine regarding the whole journey that it took us to get here. So if you want to skip directly to the trailer reaction, you can click on this timestamp below. But if you'll indulge me for a second, I have a few things to say. So I'll admit, while I absolutely love both, like Marvel and DC, I've always been a major superhero fan in general. Admittedly, Superman wasn't exactly my favorite character almost ever. I like him. I never was that big of a fan. I consider myself more of a Spidey fan myself, but Superman was sort of there, let's say. But in the past few years, I sort of reevaluated the character quite a bit, mostly due to all the research I did for, if you're new to this channel, a few years ago I made a video where I rewrote and recontextualized and fixed the entire mythos of Superman and the various world building aspects of him. So if you want, you can check it out in the link up in the corner. But yeah, now I sort of understand and see the appeal of him. It's not the powers, it's not the fact that he's an alien, although that's a big factor. It's more the strength of his character and stuff like that. Yes, originally in the history of comics, he was a big deal because he was the first main OG superhero, and so the gimmick, we can say, was the thing that really sold him. But he really was recontextualized in the past few years as being a character who, yes, is strong, is powerful, can do this, can do that, but it's mostly the fact that he cares so much about helping people. That is what makes him stand out compared to others. And as other people, like for example Brandon Sanderson, the author, once said, the appeal of Superman isn't so much his powers and stuff like that, or at least the most interesting stories of him aren't when he can punch the hardest, but when he has a hard time dealing with things where his powers can't help a situation, or when he is more of a moral point of reference for someone else. Like the dynamic between Lois and Superman, for example, is one of the most interesting parts of his character. Aside from, the glasses and whatever, which has always been stupid, so I wonder if they're going to fix that here. Although I actually did propose a theory on how to fix the whole secret identity with glasses thing in my video, so check it out for that if nothing else. And really quickly, my opinions on the various movies that have come out of him in the past decades, basically, are Christopher Reeve's Superman, pretty easily the best one that we have so far. In the same way, like, the Superman character is the one that jump-started an entire genre in comics, the Christopher Reeve / Richard Donner Superman movie is the one that jump-started an entire genre in movies for superheroes and whatever. So obviously, it's pretty easily the best one. Then they gradually get worse, but Superman Returns I have not seen in years. I remember actually liking it fine. I don't understand why people have so much of a hate, but my tastes have changed, so that opinion might also change on my end too. As far as Man of Steel goes, I'm not a fan. Never was a fan. I never really liked it. I have no issues with Henry Cavill, obviously. He was as good as you can get as far as Superman actors can go. I want to clarify, I don't consider Man of Steel a Zack Snyder movie. I do not think that he was actually to blame for that. But the reasons I think about that are a little bit long and complicated to explain, so if you want, I'll make another video eventually. But for now, let's just say that I have these certain specific opinions. Either way, we've had him pretty much mostly for the past, a decade now? Yeah, pretty much. A couple of live-action TV appearances here and there by, I forget the name of the actor who appeared in Superman and Lois. Of what little I did see, he was fine. I had no issues with him. And now we have James Gunn, who is rebooting the entire DC universe, and thank goodness, because it needed a clean slate. I trust James Gunn as a director. He seems to be one of the very few modern Hollywood directors who has a lot of talent and has earned enough freedom and trust to do sort of what he wants, and he manages to deliver. I'm hoping to see Superman be indeed that uplifting, positive, hopeful character, and that we can get rid of the dark and gloomy interpretation, which is fine as an interpretation. I'm not against doing it, but you have to do it with a certain amount of criteria, and what we had these past few years was not working, plainly. So yeah, fingers crossed that James Gunn is doing a good job. I definitely trust him. Real quick, if I might interject a personal little thing that I'm proud of. A few years ago, I used to live in LA, and I did a whole bunch of like chalkboard art for a couple of places here and there. One of them was a place called the Microsoft Lounge, and I was once hired to do a chalkboard art for a private event for James Gunn. I can say this because, I was able to publish it and whatever. And this is the image that I did. Yes, it is all made out of chalk on a blackboard. And yes, supposedly, James Gunn actually did see it and apparently did like it. I sadly never had the chance to meet him, but I'm glad to know that I was able to contribute this little thing for James Gunn. So this is to show that I really do like the guy, and I really do appreciate him. If you want to see the whole image, I'll put the link down below. But anyway, enough chit-chat. I think it is time for us to finally see, can we trust the rest of the DCU? Granted, it's only a teaser trailer. It could go wrong, but let's see. Alrighty then, here we go. Jimmy Boy, don't disappoint me. And DC in general, Warner Brothers, let him cook. Okay. There he is. Oh shit. This is how we're starting? What? Okay, Clark Kent. Goofy-esque hair, but okay. Lois? Okay. Yes. Is that John Kent? Okay. Jonathan. Oh, really? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Right. Krypto. Right? Yep.
Krypto. Home. Take me home.
Ooh, okay. Oh. Ah, yes, Nicholas. Yes. Oh, Green Lanterns! Oh, girl! Yes! Yes! Mr. Terrific! Yes! July, here we come! Filmed for IMAX. Of course you're gonna give your heavy hitter that thing. I'm gonna put a like on that. Woo-wee! Okay! Oh, man! I have some thoughts, to put it mildly. Okay, so I'm gonna replay a little bit of this. I'm gonna go beat by beat. I can't believe the first image. Okay, so technically yesterday we had the teaser of the teaser trailer, for Christ's sakes. We're TikTokifying everything. And technically the first image that we saw of him was that like four or five frames of him from his back just flying around and shit. So Okay, but him being knocked down as the so I didn't see creature commandos, like I said, but I did hear like that the first image that we saw of the whole Justice League was like an image of like Superman and the whole Justice League basically on like crosses, dead and whatever, and people saying like on Twitter or social media, wow, this is our first introduction to the new Justice League, and they're already on a cross. That's not a good sign. The first proper image that we see of this fucker, and he's knocked down. Why? Jimmy boy. I'm not saying it should all be super shiny, sparkly, whatever, but I don't know. It's a choice. I'll give him that. It's a choice. So already down and beaten, I guess. The Clark Kent thing. I mean, I suppose the hair is puffy enough that he could maybe look a little different. But I call bullshit on the whole glasses thing. Like I said, if you check my actual world building fix of the Superman mythos, I did propose a better idea on how to justify the stupid glasses in a pseudo-realistic way. But if they just go with the usual route of, oh, it's just glasses, I don't buy it. But okay, fine. We all have to, I guess. Real quickly, I love the symbol. I love the S symbol. It's nice, it's clean, it's simple, it still gives the idea. I was okay with it at first, but the more I look at it, the more I'm digging it. And I love the costume in general. I love that it's inspired by the New 52 comics, which I love. So I highly approve of that. Not in favor of the red underwear, but oh well. And what else do we have? I was hoping that we're going to use the music from that teaser from yesterday, because the choir, that beautiful choir, that was beautiful. And now we're hearing sort of like John Williams' score, but with like I love metal music, but like, even if it's like an electric guitar, it's still the same thing, buddy. But okay, fine, it's just to reassure people. I can get that. So hopefully they'll have better music. I'm sorry, I know he's fun and all. I always thought that krypto was like a silly idea. Like, for the comics, okay, for cartoons, okay, and live action. To start with, I can understand krypto later on. Also, he does not look like the actual krypto, and I know it's because James Gunn wanted to put his own dog, or his own species of dog. But fine. I'ma trust you, buddy. We'll see what happens, but I'm skeptical about krypto. I think he's a mood killer, but we'll see. This image of him saving a girl, yes, that perfect, great. Already on board with that. Nick Holt, please. Yeah, that's his name, right? Nick Holt, I'm remembering correctly. Hopefully, yeah. I'm way on board with him. You could do better than freaking Eisenberg did. I don't think it was Jesse Eisenberg's fault that he did such a terrible job. I think he was sort of like directed like that from the studios. But he did not work. As we all know, he was a terrible Lex Luthor. Nick Holt is a great actor, and I'm way on board with him as Lex Luthor. Luthor Corp, yes. Fuck yeah. Sorry, a whole war zone with a little kid bringing up the thing of Superman, saying, Superman, please come and help us. Yes. Throwing shit at Superman. We actually are afraid of him, whatever. That's fine. I'm okay with having some elements of that. You don't have to have everyone just like immediately adoring him. As long as you do it carefully. It could even be divisive, but still. Okay. It's the Green Lanterns. And it's, I believe it's Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, right? Okay, well, the Green Lantern effect of the ring, it's only a laser, so not much to judge on, and plus teaser trailers usually don't have fully finished special effects, so I'm willing to wait. I hope they do proper, solid Green Lantern constructs, and not like constructs that leave like smoke, green smoke or green fire, shit like that. I never liked that. You can leave that for like the Red Lantern Corps. I can get that because that's the whole thing. It's like rage, it's fiery, yada yada. That's fine. But for Green Lanterns, please just make them solid. Like, I think the best non-2D version of Green Lantern effects and constructs that I ever saw was in the trailer for DC Universe Online. If you can make the constructs like that, I'm sold. Hawkgirl. I know the actress is Isabella Mendez, I think. Again, I'm bad with names. She's, first off, allow me to say she's gorgeous in general, but I'm way okay with her as Hawkgirl, as Shaira. Guessing up. Robot here is, who the fuck are you? I don't recognize anything, but it's at the Fortress of Solitude, which is looking very Christopher Reeve-y. So I guess it's one of the bots at the fortress. Is that Mr. Terrific he's fighting? No, maybe not. But I'm glad Mr. Terrific is here. He's a great character as well. Great casting. And, yeah. You're not even putting the Superman title, just DC Studios, just indicating that, yeah, we're actually doing the whole thing now. This is an ad for the entire universe. All right, we're done. This is the Superman teaser trailer, the first freaking look we have of him. What's his name? David, I keep forgetting his last name, like, I want to say Cobblepot, no. Corn Sweat? I'm going to have to get used to his name, so give me some time with that. But there are moments in which he's a little bit hit and miss. But overall, I'm growing more and more accustomed to him, and I'm being pretty sold with him. So honestly, if he can just save people and look awesome while doing it and whatever, and bring that hope, that spirit of Superman back on the silver screen, I'm A-okay. You don't have to be like Oscar worthy, just do the job properly. And I hope this is good, because this means, if this is done right and it's all in the in the hands of James Gunn, we're in for years of great DC movies. I love superheroes, have loved them since I was yay high, and we had a decade of great movies from Marvel, except for the past 5 years that have been complete trash, but that's a different issue. And DC has been severely lacking. And I hope that the DC universe can get the live-action treatment that the best years of the MCU had. I really hope so. I genuinely want this to work. Because if it doesn't, we're back to square one, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic with this. I want this to work. I'm probably gonna be very biased, but I guess only time will tell. So yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts, man. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, of course. As a reminder, in the description below, you'll find the links to the official Instagram page as well as the Discord server for this channel. And let me know what you think about this teaser trailer, if you're as hopeful or as cautiously optimistic as I am. What are your thoughts in general on this? If you think James Gunn is the right guy for the job, I think he is, as long as you give him enough free reign. Not too much, just give him a couple of notes here and there. Make sure he's not going too crazy. But I think that if you'll let him cook, he'll do a good job. So, Warner, let him cook. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Look up.